Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Lancy. I'm a network systems engineer for Managed IT Force, and today I'm going to show you how to connect to your work computer remotely using the LogMeIn software. First, you're going to want to make sure your home device and connection meet these requirements. You can access your computer from a mobile device as long as it's iOS or Android. You can use the ITS 24/7 app. I'm not going to cover that today, but if you had an iPad or a Samsung tablet, you could download this app and connect that way as well. To get started, we're going to go ahead and launch a web browser. I'm going to go ahead and choose Google Chrome, and we are going to browse to the site https://control.itsupport247.net, and we are going to enter the credentials that were provided to us by Managed IT Force. So I'll go ahead and enter that. Next, we're going to need to set up two-factor authentication, which is essentially a layer of security for your account. We're going to complete these steps on a mobile device. So first off, we're going to download the Google Authenticator app on the Google Play or the App Store on your iOS device, and we're going to follow these steps. This is kind of what it looks like on a mobile device. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the app on my phone. We're going to tap on Begin Setup. We're going to tap on Scan a Barcode, and we're going to aim our phone's camera at the barcode that appears on this login screen. And once you do that, it will add the account to your Google Authenticator and provide you with a 6-digit PIN. And then moving forward, any subsequent logins to this service, you'll have to load up the Google Authenticator app and provide this number, which changes every so often. You'll type in whatever number it is currently, and that will let you log in. So I already have it loaded on my phone. Let me go ahead and just scan the barcode, and I did get the account added and received a 6-digit code. Go ahead and click on Submit. And now we are logged into the service. And this is the dashboard where you will see a list of the computers that you have access to. Most of you only have one in the list, but what I want to do if I want to remotely connect is I'm going to find the computer in the list, and I'm going to choose this furthest left icon under the options category, and I'm going to go ahead and click on it. This takes me to the computer authentication page where I will enter my Windows username and password that I use to log into my computer at work. Now, your login screen will look slightly different. It will actually have another field here, the log into field, and you'll want to make sure that your company's domain or your company's network name are chosen is chosen in that drop down, and then you'll type in your work computer username and password to authenticate. So we'll go back to that screen. I'll go ahead and type in the credentials. And then this leads me to the dashboard for that computer where I can see a slew of information, resource utilization information, tons of different options of different things I can do with my computer remotely. We'll probably cover that on a different lesson. Right now, we want to focus on the remote control option, which is on the left-hand side under the dashboard option. I'm going to click on remote control. And once I click on that, it will download the LogMeIn client application. And that's what I'll want to click on when it's finished downloading to establish the connection to the computer. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And now I am seeing my work computer just as if I were sitting there at the office. Instead of typing in my password again that I just typed in to authenticate, I can just go ahead and click on this shortcut down here, this login option, which will basically push through the credentials I just typed in and automatically log me into my computer at the office. So I am now connected to my work computer, and I can control it just as if I were sitting there. Now, there are some important features, important things that you should know. The first thing is if you have multiple monitors at your office, but let's say you're using your laptop to connect from home and you don't have multiple monitors, you can toggle between the multiple monitors by clicking on this icon here. So I'm on monitor 2 now, and I can go back to monitor 1 and vice versa. So I can easily toggle between the two screens. Another important feature, if you click on the options button up here, there's this icon over here, blank screen. That will actually make your screen go blank. So if you're working remotely and there might be people around the office that can see your computer screen, they will not be able to see what you're doing while you're working remotely. So it adds kind of a layer of privacy for you. Another great option is the remote printing capability. If you wanted to print something from your work computer to your home printer that is installed and connected on your home device, you could click on that and make sure there's a check mark next to your home printer. And if there isn't, just go ahead and click on it and it will bring in that printer to your remote session and allow you to print to your home printer. Um, so that's the remote printing feature. If you need to adjust any of the display settings to kind of make things bigger or smaller, you can come over here to the right-hand side. I can change the resolution. So for instance, I can change it to 1080p, and these settings will get reverted once you, like on your work computer, they'll get reverted once you disconnect from the machine. So you don't have to worry about it messing with your settings. Um, I can also change the color quality, and I can toggle the full screen view versus the window view. Um, so there's some visibility options there. So those are the main features. There are some other options you can kind of experiment with. But whenever you're finished working and you're done on your computer, it's best to log out of your machine. If you simply click on this X up here to close out of the remote session, you're leaving your computer in the state that it's currently in. So essentially, if I click on the X, someone can walk up to my computer at the office and start using my machine unauthorized because it's unlocked. So I will want to click on Start. I'll want to go to the little icon and click on Sign Out. And obviously, if it's a Windows 7 machine, or the sign out option will vary based on your operating system. And that will take me back to the lock screen where I know my password is needed, and to connect. So now I can go ahead and click on the X and close out. And I can also, back at this dashboard, I'll go ahead and click on the disconnect option to kind of sign me out. And then I'll click on this log out option when I'm all done, to get me back to this screen. And as I mentioned, just as a reminder, you will need that Google Authenticator app for any subsequent sign-ins. So right now, I'll load up the Google Authenticator app, punch in the number that it is currently, and then that will let me log back in. So that's an added layer of protection. Someone can't log into your account just with your password. They would need to actually have your phone unlocked and have access to the Google Authenticator app. So that's basically it. That's how you connect with the LogMeIn software. If you have any questions or concerns or need additional assistance, please feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. We're happy to help you overcome any obstacles that you're going through. Other than that, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.